All right, what's up, everybody? I want to go through something very simple with you guys, but that can be incredibly helpful. Is how do we actually study the word being the Bible, for the actual words that are inside of it? If I were to say shoe to you, you probably would think of something completely different than if I said shoe to somebody else. That same word, we understand what it is, but it means something different to different people. A construction worker, when you say shoe, probably thinks of a boot. A female who is an actress, when you say shoe, may think of a high heel or something different. Same word, same thing, but different meanings and context. So, when to really understand the Bible, we need to understand that it was not written for us. It was written in a different culture, in a different language, and we need to understand what was actually being imagined, what was actually being said when they heard the words that they hear, not just from our Western perspective, but from the way that it was originally intended. So I'm going to show you real briefly how to actually study and get to the heart of what is being said in Scripture through Greek, which is the New Testament, and Hebrew, which is the Old Testament. I am no scholar. I am far from it. I barely know the English language, but you can really learn and dive into the Bible and other languages through this very helpful website. So first, just open whatever browser you're going to use and begin to type in Bible Hub. BibleHub.com is what you're going to use. You'll see the big little blue B right beside it. I don't know how you have a big and little blue B, but there it is. And it will say search, read, study the Bible in many languages. You're going to click on that, and this is what you're going to see. You're able to pick any verse that you want. It's so amazing. You can pick any verse, and every single word has the translation beside of it. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So you can actually type it in, and we're going to go through Matthew that we just recently studied. I want to take you to Matthew chapter 6, verse 9. Okay, and it pulls right up there. You can see to make sure, oh, is that the right verse? Awesome. You click on it. You get all these different translations of it from our English Bible, NIV, NLT, ESV. You have it all. I mean, the HCSB, everything's in here. Okay. Now, to really understand it in the language that we're talking about, remember this is the New Testament, so we're really going to want to find it in Greek. Well, this website makes it incredibly easy. Right here, this is what you're going to, don't worry about all this, don't worry about all this. You're really going to come over here to the Greek and click Greek. And this is the coolest part. It takes you word for word in the English, and then right beside it in the Greek, it gives you the exact word in that language, whether that's Greek for New Testament or Hebrew for Old Testament, and you can click on every individual word and understand it. So let's do the word pray, since we talked about pray recently, and this word was really illuminated and opened my mind by this study. So we're going to click it. It's linked. It starts and it tells you all the references so you can see everything that's in there, where that word pray is, where this specific Greek word is for pray. But what you really want to do to study it is come right here to summary. Click on summary, and this is where it gets amazing. So it tells you everything about this word. It tells you it's a verb. It tells you what it looks like in English. It tells you how to say it, which is something we can all work on. Because once again, I can't say many things in English, so saying things in Greek or Hebrew is even harder. But it gives you a way to say it. So if you're trying to teach it, you're like, oh, I kind of know. I can say that to somebody. But really, what helps me the most is right here, this word studies. Really breaks it down. It's simple, but it breaks it down. So this word comes from two separate words, pros and exume. I think that's how you say it. And it literally is the words towards and to exchange, and the other word to wish and to pray. So it says properly to exchange wishes. This is what prayer really is, and it comes in and gives you the literal definition of what when somebody understood these words, this is what they understood. Literally, to interact with the Lord by switching human wishes and ideas for His wishes as He imparts faith. It's incredible because that's not a definition we really have of the word prayer. We think of prayer, we're just like, we're talking to God. We're telling Him all about ourselves. He's telling us about Him. And really, that is kind of what it is, but it goes even deeper. It's this exchange. It's the switching. We give him our heart. We give him our ideas. We give him our struggles. We give him our wishes in exchange for his, because his are so much better. They're so much more. And he gives us faith, and he deepens our faith in him as we surrender our lives for his. That's prayer. And that's what they would have understood. You can even go down here and start seeing where your specific verse is, because some other verses use prayer in a different context. Context is key. But you can find here in the Thayer's Greek Lexicon, that subtitle, that it will tell you where your specific verse is, and then you can come back down. And there's just so much to learn here. But really, to study a word, you want to stay in this region right here. It's really going to be so helpful. So, guys, I hope that this can be a spark plug for you to understand the word, get excited about the word. It comes alive. It's deeper than what we understand. So take this. I hope you can learn from it. I love you guys, and thank you for everything you do. Go, and I pray that God will open his word to you to see it in a new and fresh way.